All right, let's dive into a little high school recruiting. A couple of times a week, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, I'm going to pick some guys that I've seen on tape that I'm working on in terms of camp or tape study from the 26 or 27 recruiting class. So these would be kids that are still young, still developing, may not even have many high school recruiting profiles online yet, but there's enough of a sample size to give an assessment going forward. So we're going to call it the Scouts Take. Like and follow if you enjoy it. We'll try to give you some names that you're not aware of, but some names that I think personally are going to become household names in the circles of recruiting over the next 2 to 3 cycles. Again, freshmen going into their sophomore year, 8th graders going into their freshman year. Pretty soon we're going to be diving into the 2028 class. So let's start off today with quarterback Joseph Allen. He was formerly of the Benjamin School, and we watched him initially, which would have been in the summer of 2023, is now at Melbourne Central Catholic. And when we watched him on tape initially, I liked him and I loved his arm talent. I thought he could really drive the football, particularly for a young player, but was a little bit awkward. Sometimes I think that happens when, you're still growing into your body, you're still trying to develop coordination, and you just come off as a little bit unorthodox in your methods. Then we were able to see him just about 3 weeks ago down in Orlando for our Under Armour All-America Camp Series. He came in at 6 foot 1/2 inch, 9-inch hands, which is pretty good for a young player, weighed 205 pounds, almost a 74-inch wingspan, and had really cleaned up his mechanics. And seeing him in person in a camp setting, I really enjoyed what I saw in terms of his ability to anticipate, get the ball out on time. He's got natural wrist velocity. The ball carries and finishes. I thought he showed the ability to layer the football. You throw that one ball, that hard shot, that 2 ball with a little more air underneath it, and then of course the 3 ball, the deeper version of the post or the go route or the deep corner. But he was very, very consistent with his methods. I thought he had become a lot more compact in terms of how he carries the football, eliminating wasted motion, which I think is really important, because then when you turn on the tape and you see a guy that can quickly get the ball out of his hand, that can be decisive, that can anticipate throws, and you've eliminated wasted motion, you can protect yourself, you can beat the rush with your arm. I think he's one of those guys that can do that. Now, right now, he claims to hold an offer from UCF and Gus Malzahn and the staff there in Orlando. I think that his recruitment will heat up significantly once coaches get out on the road, see him this spring, and then continue to see him here in the next couple of cycles. Again, he's only a 2027 prospect, very young, but a lot of arm talent, arm strength, and accuracy for a young player. So looking forward to continuing to track him a little bit more as we get through the next couple of cycles. If you like this type of content, follow, go to my YouTube page as well, TikTok, Instagram. I'll be releasing these, as I said, a couple of times a week. Let's see where it takes us. If there's a player that you know about that maybe you want me to know about, I'll look at him. I'll give a report right here. Looking forward to it.